For you, what was the most difficult part about going up against that defense?
The most what? Sorry.
Difficult part about going up against that defense?
Yeah, they were sound in what they did. I feel like they did a good job all around. Starting with their front. The guys in their secondary. They did a good job just all around. And so, they're a good team in general. When they had the momentum, they kept it rolling. Felt like there was just like some tight windows and stuff. Not a lot of room for error in terms of my decision making and stuff. So, but overall they did a good job. They came ready to play.
The first one, the one you wanted back the most?
Yeah, I mean that starts it off. Obviously we were rolling. We had the momentum. Had some really big plays on that drive, and then I throw the ball like that. To end the momentum that we had. So for me, yeah, that definitely hurt. Wish I had it back. I wish I would have progressed and just checked it down and kept the drive alive. So definitely got to learn from it.
What did you not see? Explain it to a layman. What did you not see on that play? That
I saw Debo flash a little bit, and in that play, if we had quarters with two high safety, Debo wasn't necessarily a thought. I'm supposed to progress, and so. I thought I saw some space early on, and I threw it late, and then the safety made a play and picked it off. So clear as day on me. I got to progress. So.
On the third interception, the one you tried to get to Kittle, are you aware of the flags that were on the field at that point, or are you just still trying to make them?
Yeah. I saw some flags thrown, as I was scrambling and stuff. Not exactly sure of what or who it was on, and so my mind was trying to make a play, and honestly, I can't make a bad play worse. I have to know that that's, on us in terms of the flag, just by some body languages of our O-line and things like that. I did see that, so for me to throw across my body back in the middle of the field with a guy on George, that's very dumb of me. So I've got to throw the ball away and live to fight another play and punt and be willing to punt. So. That's something I got to learn from in the hard way.
What do you do to shake this off?
Yeah, I mean, it's the NFL. We have some opportunities coming up, and we still got 2 games left in the regular season before we get in the playoffs. And so for me, trying to look at the big picture of what we're trying to do, what our team goals are. But at the same time, man, I have to look myself in the mirror and ask myself why or how that happened and why I made those decisions. And so our team came ready to play, and for me to make some decisions like that, it pains me, and it's not fair to these guys. So I have to realize that and understand that, and I have to get better for my team. So
was the stinger? Did it seem similar to what you experienced in Arizona, and how concerning is that?
Yeah, I mean, I played the whole game fine, not thinking about it or anything. It wasn't even a thing, and just the way I got tackled on that play, it sort of just lit up again, just like last week. So I had to go through the whole, protocol process on the tent again and everything like that. So that's just sort of just how it went down. So.
When you talked to Kyle, were you saying I can come back in, or what was that discussion?
Yeah, I mean, we had talked about just the scenario of the game, where we were at. Just got a stinger, and my arm was coming back. Feeling normal and whatnot. And so he was just like, where we're at in the game. Sam had gone in and scored, and he goes, for right now, we're just going to go with Sam just by how things are going. And we didn't want anything else popping up with the stinger and all that kind of stuff. But it was just where we were at situationally. So Sam was doing good, and we rolled with him.
You've been so good for so long, so many weeks. When this happens, as it's happening, does it feel different? I mean, you've been so even-keeled while it's been so high. What is the mindset as things are kind of tumbling away?
Yeah. For me, it's like, I got to ask myself, all right, like, who are you? What do you stand for? Who are you when things are good? Who are you when things don't go your way? It's easy to, be riding the high and thinking you're the man when things are going well, winning games and all that kind of stuff, and you don't really see, a whole lot of adversity in some games and whatnot. And, this is the reality of the NFL. And so for myself, I obviously have to look myself in the mirror, watch the plays where I need to get better, make some cleaner decisions, help my team, put up points and score and protect the ball. And when things don't go my way, it's understanding, I can't be acting out. I have to be real with myself and be better. But I want to be the same guy every day, be consistent in what I do and how I do things, whether things are going well or not. I know who I am, and I'm not going to waver in that. So I've said that before, and I'll continue to hang my hat on that.
Just to be clear on the stinger, did it dissipate pretty quickly like it did last week, or are you still feeling it right now?
No, yeah, it eventually over time it had gone away, and at first it was just on fire and whatnot, and but over time, just like last week, it came back. So
Concern this week.
correct, yeah.
Brock, as you mentioned, learning how to be able to take a punt, is that a challenge for you to be able to say, okay, be more conservative and allow the offense to punt in this situation?
Yeah. I think it's, easier to do so when, you don't have that many turnovers going on, or the game, is a close game and whatnot. But, when things are, in my mind of, all right, you've messed up a couple times. I got to find a way to make a play. Like, that's where I think I have to grow and be willing. Like I said, a bad play happens, just throw the ball away, punt the ball. The game's still manageable to come back, and those are things I have to get better at and understand. So, yeah. Thanks, guys.